here or
I
early? Early.
found an exercise. It's about prepositions, and I say let's try that and see where it goes. All right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So I have to share my screen with you, and after the exercise, I will email it to you. Okay? Or do you want me to email it now? It might be better to send it after. I will put it on the screen.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see if I can do this. Oh, yes. So share screen. So I go share screen. I think, yep, here it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was easy. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see.
you can see it. And can you still see me?
Yes, I
Yes.
can.
So I noticed even though we can still see each other on the video, when we look at it on YouTube, it only shows the exercise. When I share the screen, it only shows what is on the screen.
Mhm. Actually, last week I was looking for the video. I think you have not been Miss Yolena last week.
Yes, I did one with her. I saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have to go back.
So I will look and find the link and send it to you.
All right, thank you.
All right. That makes it a little easier for you. Okay. So here we have this exercise on prepositions. Prepositions are very difficult. So you are going to do most of the reading and the talking. It's good practice for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So I'm going to ask you to start reading from the top here,
Okay.
and then we go. I'm going to turn my volume up a little more because I want to hear you really well. All right.
Okay. Preposition exercise. Draw a circle around the correct preposition in parentheses in the exercises below.
Okay. So we need to mention this S here. Preposition exercises.
Exercises.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Now you're going to A.
A. Place or position or direction.
Yeah. So I got this off of the internet. I am not sure why they have direction there. Place or position or direction. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
So number one.
Do you live? Okay, I will read the sentence saying, do you live at Bay Street in Newport?
So the answer to that is, do you live on Bay Street
Okay.
in Newport?
This is interesting.
Of course.
Okay, that's okay. On Bay Street, okay.
On Bay Street in
Newport.
Newport.
Okay.
So let us look at it a little bit. Bay Street is the name of the street.
Mm-hmm.
We do not live on the street. What is the name of your street?
Meadowside Road.
Middle size?
Meadowside. Yeah, like
Med-
meadow in the fields. Meadow, no,
yeah,
Meadowside.
meadow size.
Meadowside.
Okay, so do you live at meadow size, usually the at would refer to, let's say, a house number. Do you live at 11 meadow size versus do you live on meadow size? What street do you live on? So on goes with the street. But if there is a number, we would use the at because the number specifies a particular house.
Okay. Can I ask, we see other example that most of the time I have to say, I ask my son, are you come, no, not this question. Are you at home now?
So that's a great question. So at, when you say home, you are referring to a specific place.
Okay, oh, okay.
Just as if with your address and the house number tells you of a specific house. It
Mhm.
tells you of a specific house. There are many houses on that street, on
Okay.
that
Mhm.
street, right?
Mhm.
But you live at a specific house. And so we would say, do you live at 10 or 11 Bay Street? Do you live on Bay Street? Yes, my house is on Bay Street.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, do you live at, now you need that specific number.
Okay. Then in this case, do you live on Bay Street in Newport?
Yes. Now, Newport is a city, I guess, a city. And the Bay Street is inside the city. So, in.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Let's see. Um,
Number two.
Number two.
Yeah.
I hung,
Mhm.
hung, I hung the picture above the fireplace
Do you
because
understand that? Mhm.
yes, because if it's on, like you be inside,
It could be
inside.
inside, or if it's on, so in would be inside.
Okay.
On would be, let's say, maybe resting on the fireplace. It might be a little close to the fireplace
Mm-hmm.
and it will get burnt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I,
Above is correct.
above, say
Ab-
above.
Above.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And hung without that G pronunciation at the end. Hung.
Hung,
Yes. Hung.
hung.
Hmm. So say it again, that sentence.
I hung the picture above,
Above.
above the fireplace.
Okay. All right. Number three.
Okay. She walked. Okay, I will say it again now that I see the context.
So
She,
you can read the sentence first. Does it make sense to you to read it like this? She walked blank the kitchen and put her packages blank the table. Or you can say she walked in or into the kitchen and put her packages on or over the table. Which one makes more sense for you?
okay. She walked into the kitchen and put her packages on over the table.
Okay.
Um, she walked in the kitchen and put her packages on the table.
Okay. Why did you choose in?
Um, in because um,
Because she's leaving. Go ahead.
yeah, because it's like going inside.
That's why you should use into, because that's the essence of the sentence. Because she's going inside
Okay.
of the kitchen. Why
If
she's, go ahead.
no, sorry, I was just thinking other thing about the other situation, like not kitchen, but if I say I'm going in the bathroom.
That's correct. I'm going in the bedroom.
Oh, but can I say also I went into my bedroom? No, don't
No, because
count.
you see, so you are already thinking English style because you're questioning, I'm going into my bedroom. No, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it sounds strange. Okay, then in this
But,
case,
but
she walked into the kitchen.
yes. So if you say I'm going into the bedroom, I would say that is correct. It depends on the context.
Mhm.
Uh, into emphasizes more. Into emphasizes more. When you say, for example, when you say, we can say, I'm going in the bedroom. I'm going into the bedroom. Where are you going? I'm going into the bedroom.
Mhm.
When English speakers speak, they may not always say into like this. They might say, I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in the store.
Oh, talking about this, what normally I use on. Sometimes I ask, I need to go to. I tell my husband, I'm going on the supermarket,
No.
and then he plays game. Oh, you going the top? You're going to high. Okay, yeah.
So when you are going into a space, think of entering, whether it's the supermarket or the store. She walked in the kitchen. That sentence, it's not grammatically wrong, okay? And this is the confusing thing about what is grammatically wrong, but in this case, this is what we say. She walked in the kitchen. She walked into the kitchen. So the into emphasizes that action of walking in, like into the middle of the kitchen, into the middle of the room,
Mm-hmm.
truly entering the room.
Is there something to do with also the verb? Because
With walk,
walked,
so that verb is pronounced walked.
walked,
Yes.
walked.
Um,
Then she walked into the kitchen and put her packages over the table.
so if she puts her packages over the table, that means they are in the air over the table.
Oh, okay. Then on the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she walked into.
Into. Okay. Into.
Yes. In this case, yes. Say it again. So say the whole sentence
Okay.
again.
She walked into the kitchen and put her packages on the table.
That's beautifully correct. Mhm.
Okay, number 4. Is Jane in home? No, she is on at the library. Is Jane at home? No, she is on the library.
So, like your husband would say, is she on top of the
Oh,
life?
okay, okay. Uh, yeah, at, because it's the specific place.
It's a
Like I asked you about my son at home. You are at, okay. Then is Jane at home? No, she's at the library.
right. Similar to number one. Do you live at number 16 Bay Street? Specific.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
Number five.
Number 5. Mary is sitting in on the sofa at in the living room. Mary sitting on the sofa. Mm. Okay. Mary sitting on the sofa in the living room.
Correct. So,
Hmm.
why did you choose on? Mary is sitting on the sofa.
Um, on, because if I say in the sofa, it's kind of, she cannot enter, or
Exactly. If you
it's
say
nothing.
Mary is sitting in the sofa, the best way to explain that is, do you know what is a coin?
Uh,
Coin?
Coin, the one
Like a
cent.
quarter? Like a
Yeah,
quarter?
yeah, yeah, coin.
Okay. So if I say the quarter is in the sofa, the the sense of that is that it's somewhere inside. You know how coins get caught
Mm-hmm.
inside? Yeah. Where is the quarter? It's in the sofa. Now, if the quarter is just resting on the sofa,
Mm-hmm.
where's the quarter? It's on the sofa. It's just resting there. So
Mm-hmm.
if we said Mary is sitting in, then that wouldn't be accurate because it gives of the sense as if she's inside the sofa. Maybe we would have to go looking for her.
Uh-huh. Okay. Then it corrects Mary sitting on the sofa in the living room.
Yes. So now look at in again. In the living room. And number three, saying she walked in the kitchen, because you have the choice of in and into, the correct thing here is she walked into the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But now we didn't say she walked in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But she is in. If I
she,
say,
yes. So into means moving from one place to another. Let's explain it like that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Into has the sense of moving from one place to another. But if you are already in, then you're in. So number five,
Then,
Mary, go ahead.
okay, then Mary is sitting on the sofa in the living room.
Yes, the sofa is already in the living room.
Okay.
So let's explain a little bit more. Um, let's say you're moving furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want the chair? Put it in the living room. Where? Into the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is a little bit confusing, but I think we are doing a good job.
I think I understand. If I tell you I need to move a dresser from the bedroom into into in into the
Garage.
In the garage, yes.
Yep.
Okay, now I understand.
Yeah.
If I say, I get the dresser to put in the bed, the living room, no, they don't make sense. Into, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And also remember, into is a little bit, it stresses a little bit more. For example, you can say, put it in the living room, put it in the living room, and the person, let's say you say that like 3 times, and the person goes, where? You say into the living room. It's as if there's a little bit more emphasis.
Also, is this example correct? My neighbor is moving into a new house
Correct.
because it's from his apartment going to other place, to another
Yep,
house. Okay.
that is correct.
Mhm.
You can say, put the groceries in the car. Put the groceries in the trunk. You can say, put the groceries into the car. Put the groceries into the trunk.
Mhm. Okay.
So in and into, they are synonyms, and synonyms are words that are similar in meaning. Okay, they do not mean the same thing, but they are similar.
Mhm.
So there are times when they can be used interchangeably, and there are times when, oh no, I cannot use this one here. It doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
Yes.
If I say I'm in now in my no, I'm in now in the living room.
Yes, I am in the living room.
I'm
Yes.
in the living room. If I
But
say I'm now going into in the bedroom, no, yeah,
so,
that's
uh,
making okay.
so okay. I am now, your husband calls, where are you? Now I am in the living room. You will not say, now I am into the living room.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, you will say, where are you? I am in the living room. Now, if you get up and you're walking into the bedroom, you're still on the phone with him, and he says, where are you now? You can say, I'm going into the bedroom.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
Yes.
I also talk about phone. I remember my husband once called me. Can you please go into the bedroom and see if I forgot a paper, the papers over the bed,
Yeah.
something like this. And
Yeah.
then I heard him saying, "Go into the bedroom or
Yes.
and check it."
Right. So when I think about it, when you say, if you want to compare going in and going into, I mean, if we think about spaces, you can put 1 foot inside the bedroom and you can say, I'm in the bedroom. You know, if you say, I'm going into the bedroom. And notice with that ing verb, we do not say, I'm going, let me see, I'm going in the bedroom. That's grammatically correct. I'm going into the bedroom. Yeah, these are called prepositions of place because they are basically talking about positions. Yes, yes. So in and into synonyms, they can be used interchangeably. But sometimes it's, I always say English has lots of rules and English break the rules. And some of these, you just have to memorize them. That's just the way it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If it's part of the vocabulary every day, you don't need to think because it's already,
Yes.
well, you need to think, of course, but you be a little more, you make sense.
Yes, you are more specific. And it sounds as if you know what you're talking about. Yes. When your husband said, go into the bedroom, he meant for you to go into the middle of the room, go in all the way in, all the way into the bed and see if my papers are there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Number
6.
Yep.
Michigan is situated in between Lake Michigan and Lake Huron.
Yeah. Yes.
Michigan is situated between Lake Michigan and Lake Huron.
Yes. Because to use the other one just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, situated in. It's not in Lake. If there is 2 options, Lake Michigan and Lake Huron, then it's between.
Yeah. Michigan is situated, if you say Michigan is situated in Lake Michigan and Lake Huron, I mean, what image does that bring up?
Don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Say it doesn't.
If it doesn't make sense.
Yes. All right. Number 7.
While waiting for my train, I took a walk. Around across the station. While waiting for my train, I took a walk around the station.
Yes.
Because across, you be the other side, but you cannot go across.
Yes. Well, so across, if you took a walk across the station, you can take a walk across the field.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
You can also take a walk around the field. But to say I took a walk across the station does not make sense here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because probably you'll be some obstacles. You cannot completely go across because you'll
Across.
be.
Yeah, you might have to cross the train tracks. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What
Okay.
does, exactly what does across mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In this,
Then while, sorry, you repeat the
go ahead.
sentence.
No, you go.
While waiting for my train, I took a walk around the station.
Yes. I'm going to move the page up a little bit.
Okay.
Going up, 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 up. Okay.
Okay.
Number 8.
Sorry.
Mhm.
A formation of 12 airplanes flew over on top of our house. A formation of 12 airplanes flew over our house.
Yes.
If they flew over, no.
Over.
If they top, they should stop it
Exactly.
then.
Yes. You will need a new roof.
Exactly. Okay. So they continues number 9.
Sure. Yes.
The artist spends many hours on his studio on at 50 Charles Street.
Charles Street.
Charles.
Yeah, Charles.
The artist spends many hours in his studio at 50 Charles Street.
Correct.
It's at because there is a number.
Yes.
It's specific place. And the in, in his studio. No?
Yes,
Because
he's already in there.
Mhm.
Notice here, it would be wrong to say the artist spends many hours into his studio. That's not correct because remember, into has that sense of like moving from one place to another. The sense of it here is that he's already in there.
Mhm. Okay. And the at because it's a specific location.
Yes,
Mhm.
his studio. So
If I say his studio is on Charles Street, then it's
that's
on.
correct. But it would be so his studio is on Charles Street is correct. His studio is on 50 Charles Street is wrong.
Mhm. Okay.
His studio is at 50 Charles Street, correct.
Okay.
And so when you're doing these types of exercises, it's always good to make examples, especially with the things you are already familiar with. And then it helps.
Mhm.
Okay.
Number 10. John found a note pinned,
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 pinned, pinned,
d,
pinned. You say, you need to say the D. Can you say it again, please?
yes. So pinned.
Pinned.
So earlier there was a verb that ended in a D, but the last sound was a T, remember?
Yes.
Which one was that? I think it was, here it is, number 3.
Walked.
Walked.
Okay.
So this verb ends in ed, but the pronunciation is with a T at the end. Walked. And here, let's go back down.
Then pinned.
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 Pinned. Say it again. Pinned.
Pinned.
Yes, pinned.
Pinned. Okay. Okay. Then John
found
a note pinned.
Yes.
Okay. on his door, which said, "Meet me at in the corner of Pine and 50th Street."
Fifth.
Fifth.
Yes.
Fifth
Streets. Okay.
John found a note pinned on his door which said, "Meet me in the corner of Pine and 5th Street."
So isn't Pine and 5th Street a kind of a specific spot?
The corner. Oh, okay. Okay. Then how about in his door? If you pinned something.
If you pin it in the door, then I will have to break open the door to find it.
Because then you'll be okay.
Yes.
Then on okay.
Where's my camera?
Okay. Then John found a note pinned on his door which said, "Meet me at the corner of Pine and 5th Street."
Correct. So if you're talking to your son and you want him to meet you downtown and you're at the corner, you can say, "I will be waiting for you at the corner of Pine and Fifth Streets.
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay.
means right, where's my camera? Right where Pine and Fifth Streets. This camera thingy is funny.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'll be
Okay.
right there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Number 11. The Blake family lives at on 30th Street in on Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes,
Um, the Blake family lives on 30th Street in Cleveland, Ohio.
correct.
Mm,
I think you're beginning to, yes, that is correct.
okay.
Number
Uh,
12 looks tricky. Let's see if you get it.
don't forget to put your return address in on the envelope. Mm, return address. Uh, don't forget to put your return address on the envelope.
Correct.
Yeah, because if it was other thing, don't forget to put your paper or the document in the envelope, then inside.
Correct.
But since it's the return address, then don't forget to put your return address on the envelope.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
Oh, this is easy, the third thing. He sat near the campfire
Why is that easy?
because against, uh, let me think now
Yeah.
against is
What does against mean?
the, um, um, now how I can explain. It's the same word that if I say I'm against, um, I'm against,
Someone?
yeah, like not a fight, but I'm not, I don't agree.
Exactly. No, this one is a little bit different. So against here, well, first we always look at the context, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
he sat near or against the campfire. So to sit against something, the verb is sat,
Mm-hmm.
the infinitive is to sit. So you have to sit near the campfire or to sit against. When you sit against something, your part of your body is touching it, mainly your back.
Okay.
Part of your body is touching it against.
Against.
That
Okay.
preposition of place. Right?
It's
So,
like if you are sitting, if he, you are sitting, is sitting a chair, and then someone is sitting behind you, but in opposite side, like you are, cannot see the face of the person.
uh-huh.
You should be sitting against.
Yes, you're sitting against each other. Yes.
Ah, okay. Then
Back
that
to
means
back. Yes. Back to back.
yes. Then
Yes.
it's against.
Yes.
Okay. In this case, because it's near the campfire.
Mhm. Yes, he
Because
wouldn't want to sit against the campfire because he would be too close, almost touching, and
mm-hmm,
and he will get burnt.
okay.
However, you can put uh, when you are decorating in your home, you can put the picture against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you wouldn't say I put my picture against the wall. We actually say put the picture on the wall. So let me get a better example. Um, if you have a book, you can put the book against the wall, which means you simply put the book down on the table or whatever, and part of it is resting on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I got the picture. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes. What else? What else can we use? That was a good example. Back to back.
How about when the team, the football team, playing against each other? No,
Yes.
it's
So that word means that they are like two teams that are playing against each other. Yes. They are not playing for, they are playing against each
mm-hmm,
other. It's like
mm-hmm.
a competition.
Yes,
It's a competition.
it's good. Okay. If you write down, I will try to find the sentences using.
I am going to email this to you, but yes,
Oh,
you,
okay.
yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm going to email you this whole thing.
Oh, okay. Um,
But you can still make your notes so that when you get it, you can compare.
mhm. Number 14,
Okay.
Mr. Flanagan,
Hmm.
who is from of Ireland, is staying at to his sister's home in Boston.
Okay.
Mr. Flanagan, who is from Ireland, is staying at
Yes.
his sister's home in Boston. Yeah, because
Correct.
to his sister, no, it's at.
Yes. He's staying at that place. Yes.
Because it's specifically in his sister's home in Boston. Okay.
Yes. Specific. Say specific.
It's, it's specific. It's
Yes. Specific.
specific.
Okay.
Oh. Also, I had that word. I normally write. I like to that word. I need to be perseverant. Perseverant. Oh my!
I'm
Like
trying.
I want to insist. I want to keep going. I want to be
Persevere.
pers
Persevere.
persevere.
Yes.
Okay, and then perseverance.
Perseverance. Yes.
Perseverance.
I
Perseverance.
practice perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
I want to practice perseverance, which
Thank
means
you.
to persist at a task,
Mm-hmm.
which means to keep going.
Exactly.
Yes. It is very interesting because a native speaker will not use that word that way in normal um, conversation, interaction.
Oh.
Yeah. And so this is really interesting. The best way to explain it to you is that my brother's wife is from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so my brother learned how to speak German. And she told us he is correcting her German.
Uh-huh.
Yes, because native speakers, we simply speak and use the language. And we may use some words incorrectly, but for the most part, we understand each other. We understand one another. Communication is for the purpose of understanding one another.
Mm-hmm.
So when we are used to speaking a certain way, maybe even pronouncing some words incorrectly, and we understand one another, then here comes the English learner who's learning English and learning all of these new words, which we know, but oh, I never really used it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But it is always nice to see.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sometimes I also about the word pitch. pitch.
Yes, pitch. Okay.
Pitch.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking because the intonation when we speak in English, it's almost like, and then I thought, how I can use pitch,
Pitch. Yes.
P-I-T-C-H, you know, pitch.
P-I-T-C-H. Pitch. So intonation is the highs and the lows as well as pitch, no?
Okay. Yeah, because there is this when you speak, you have to have this pitching.
Well,
That's the reason. That's the reason I saw when I talk, like what was the word? Walk,
walked.
walked.
Okay. Uh-huh.
It's hard because normally you say walked because
Yeah.
of the ed.
Yes,
But
you are adding another syllable sound.
But now I understand what it means. Is you need to talk in the pitch and the intonation.
Yes, but you are doing quite well. So, an example. Okay, I'm going to read one of these sentences and show you an example of intonation. Let's look at do number 12. So, my voice. I'm going to start, I already know, my brain is already telling me I'm going to start on a higher pitch. Don't forget to put your return address on the envelope. See, don't forget to put your return address on the envelope. Someone who is not familiar with the pitch might say it like this: don't forget to put your address on the envelope, you know? And let's make this bigger again. Yes, and so this is why we stress the intonation, because it's important.
Okay.
Because English is not like that. English has its highs and its lows. Yeah. All right. So, would you like to do any more?
The time. Should we 7 more minutes? Then you can finish at 10:30. No.
That sounds great.
Then that's great for both of us. I believe. I don't know if you want to.
Always. All right. So we are at number 14, 15.
Okay, let's do. Okay. Someone has spilled.
Yes, spilled.
Okay, someone has spilled ink in on this rug and has burned a hole in on that one.
Okay. That first word is pronounced someone.
Someone.
Yes, not someone.
Okay.
I heard you say something like someone.
Yes, I said someone. Okay. How can you say it again?
Someone. Yes, so the E is silent. So we do not pronounce the E, but we need it there in the spelling of the word, because if the E is not there, the word is spelled wrong. Okay. So we need the E in there, but it's a silent E.
Then someone has spilled ink on this rug and it has burned a hole in that one.
Correct. So that word is pronounced burned.
Burned.
Yes, not burned. So we don't have that extra syllable again. Okay. Syllable sound.
Burned.
Yes.
Burned.
Yes, burned.
Burned.
Okay. Yeah, burned.
Burned.
Okay, I'm hearing a T sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burned.
Burned.
Yes.
Burned.
Yes. So your tongue is low down in your mouth. Your tongue is burned.
Burned.
Yes.
Burned.
Burned. Mhm. Now, burnt is a word.
But the past tense.
Burnt, it would be the past participle.
Okay.
And this verb has two past participles, one with the T and one with the ED, as we see here.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's the past participle because of the helping verb has.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes. In the past participle, which is one of those tenses that we will do eventually,
Mm-hmm.
you have a helping verb. Look at someone has spilled.
Oh, okay.
There's that past participle coming in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
actually, this is because of the verb has, this is actually the present participle because has is present tense.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So when we see spilled with ed, we are thinking past tense,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually a form of the verb called the past participle of the verb. It so happens that it is spelled the same way as the verb is spelled in the past tense.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the has in front of it, we know that this is a past participle.
Okay. Oh, um, so
Burn.
should you do one more?
Yes,
Or?
we can do one more, and then I will email it to you.
Okay.
I will email it to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Um, the door was locked. Locked.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
The door was locked. So
Locked.
locked.
Yeah.
So shove it. Shove it.
So you're giving that extra syllable again.
Mm-hmm. It's
Try
the show. Show.
the.
I can say the ed in this case. No.
No.
Show it. Showed. Oh my. No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Shoved. Shoved.
Shoved.
Shoved.
I need to train this. Shove. Okay. Um, the door was locked.
No. The door was locked.
The door was locked.
Uh-huh.
So I shoved.
Yes. But just make sure that the end of, so here you have two verbs ending in ed. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This one has the D sound at the end, and this one has a T sound at the end.
Okay.
No, sorry. This one has the T sound at the end, and this one has the D sound at the end.
Okay. Then the door was locked.
The door was
So,
locked.
so I shoved.
Shoved.
Shoved. Oh, I need to train on this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Try
I
it
need to
again.
say it.
Let's try it again. I'll
Okay.
say it and then you'll say it.
Okay.
Shoved.
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 Yeah. So you did it.
Shoved.
At the end of the word, you named the letter. You didn't make the sound of the D. You named the D. You said the name of the letter. You said shoved, shoved, shoved. The sound of
The.
D, yeah.
Okay. Shoved. Shoved.
You're
Shoved.
close. You're close.
I think I need to say it a little bit more.
Also, this word is difficult to pronounce because the all the sounds, they are blending one into the other. There are, you have the O, so your mouth is like shaw, and then you have the V sound, which is formed by having your top teeth touch your lips and then you bring your lips out, and then you have the D sound. So there are three things going on here, or four if we think about the SH.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of lip movements going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We'll try now to finish and put the correct answer. The door was locked,
yes.
so I shoved the
that's
so
that's much better. Go ahead.
the ladder under the door.
Yes. Under the door. All right.
Okay.
So
Okay. Thank you, Donna.
yeah, so that was good.
Yes, thank you very much.
It
Thank
was a
you. Yeah,
pleasure. I enjoyed this.
thank you. I
You're welcome.
enjoy too. I just
Okay.
need to practice. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye
Thank you. Have a
bye.
great day.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. You too. So you